We're joined now by Pittsburgh Penguins prospect and Kamloops Blazers defenseman Harrison Brunicke. Harrison, thanks for doing this and congratulations on a busy summer. So going back to your draft day, we saw you on the podium, shoulder to shoulder with Tanner Howe. Now that it's soaked in a bit, what really sticks with you about that day?
I think everything really. Being there with my family, I think that's one of the biggest pieces. You're going through that process for the first day and you're not hearing your name called, kind of, a little bit stressful. But when I got to that 44th pick, I was pretty happy, pretty excited for, kind of thinking down the road what the future has in store, and to be in a position like that with the Penguins, and now to be involved in the organization, it's very special and very surreal for sure.
I heard you also got a pretty special phone call after they drafted you too.
Yeah, Sidney Crosby called me and Tanner, so that was pretty special. At a young age, I've looked up to him my whole career. So now getting the chance to kind of be involved in the organization with him, hopefully I can learn lots of stuff from him. And but yeah, just that phone call was super special, and I'm not going to take it for granted.
What did he have to say to you guys?
Just congratulations. Obviously it's a big step in our future. So yeah, it's kind of just saying congrats, and a lot of work in store ahead. So yeah.
I know you said that you've been a fan of him for a long time. Did you actually grow up a Penguins fan? The team shared a pretty adorable picture of you as a kid after the draft.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I was more of a Crosby fan, than Pittsburgh itself. But they're just such a historic team, such a historic franchise. So, I've definitely, obviously, watched lots of games of the Penguins. Whether it's here in Calgary or just on the TV. But yeah, I do remember that picture. I think it was taken in South Africa. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah.
Wow. That had to really light a fire under you heading into your first NHL development camp.
Yeah, just kind of being there, seeing how professional it was, in their practice facility, there in Cranberry with the chefs, things like that, like stuff you don't really see every day. And then back to the coaching staff. There's obviously so much, everybody knows a lot there. They've been around. Like Letang came in and spoke to us as well. So getting to hear different things from him was just super special.
In terms of feedback, what did you hear from them in terms of what they like in your game and what they want to see you really key in on?
A lot of the stuff was a lot of upper body strength. I hurt my shoulder there at the end of the season, so trying to regain strength there and move forward with that. But then again, I think a big thing I see in my game is being more offensive, and then taking more chances, things like that. So maybe this year I'm hoping to be on the power play, play a bigger role with the Blazers. So I'm really excited for our season, and really excited to help build my offense.
And before you're even done with camp, you get to sign your 3-year entry-level deal. So can you take me through that process and learning that you earned that right out of the gate?
Yeah, I think just kind of going back to camp there. I thought I had a good camp. I was pretty vocal, pretty excited to be there. So talking to a lot of people, just kind of getting my name out there and getting familiar with everybody. I think that really played a big piece. But yeah, they're also great, and to be able to sign my first contract, it was pretty surreal, and I'm super excited.
There were a lot of WHL guys down there at camp as well, hey?
There was, yeah. So I actually roomed with Owen, and obviously Tanner. We shared that experience together at the draft, and then Braid and I also got pretty close with. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see some familiar faces, and make new friends with other people too.
We've talked a lot about your goal of becoming the first South African-born skater to make the NHL. Was that on your mind when you signed that contract and got that one step closer?
It's kind of in the back of my mind. I'm not thinking about it too much. Obviously my first step was getting that contract, but now the hard work kind of starts now. So I got rookie showcase, things like that. Obviously hopefully getting to main camp, another big goal of mine. So just kind of taking it step by step, but having that history in the past with Ollie Kozik and things like that to chase that future would be pretty special.
You mentioned the shoulder a little bit, having your season cut short in February. How's it doing now?
It's been pretty good. I think I'm basically at 100%. So getting more upper body exercises here in Calgary and working on, regaining my strength has really been improving, the injury.
I know you weren't 100% when you went to Worlds with the Canada's U18 team, but you pulled it out. You actually had the second most ice time of a Canadian defenseman in the championship game, which was probably one of the craziest comebacks I've seen. What was it like being on the ice and just seeing the tide shift as you guys came back to claim gold?
Yeah, it was surreal for sure. I mean, I think at one point we were probably all pretty nervous, but once they kind of took that 5 minute penalty, I think we scored a couple goals there, and our mindset kind of shifted. So yeah, going to that final period, having a couple goals in hand, we were all feeling pretty confident. We pulled away with it.
Was there a moment on the ice or something that was said on the bench that you felt really turned the tide for you guys?
I think just, since the start of the tournament, becoming such a close group, with the coaching staff we had with McDougall there, he was just so calm in the room with us when we were, down a couple goals. He really helped, shift our mindset into, knowing how we play, sticking to our game plan, things like that. So I think just the whole team and the coaching staff really helped, again, shift that mindset into helping us be a gold medal team.
Where do you keep your medal?
It's in my room right now, hanging up. I should probably frame it, but it's just hanging up for now.
Hopefully in the future you have a couple more medals to
Yeah,
or trophies to frame up.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then we look at the Blazers. You had a really strong showing to start last year. You finished second on your team in goals and points by a defender despite the shortened year. What goals have you set for yourself for the season ahead?
Yeah, I think just again going back to that offensive game. I see myself having more chance this year. So again, playing power play, penalty kill, it's all stuff I'm hoping to do, and obviously I'm going to push for that role. So again, just building my offense, but then again, I'm a defenseman, that's my role. So, being tough to play against, things like that. So I'm itching to get to the start of the season here.
Kamloops was in a bit of a rebuilding phase last year, but now, guys are 1 year older, a little more developed. Big prospect coming in Visa Hski from Czechia. What do you think it's going to take for the team to take a big step forward this year?
Yeah, again, I think coming from that rebuilding, kind of stage, we're still kind of in it, I guess. But I think we learned a lot as a team. I don't think maybe we were a bit underlooked. We had a couple wins. I mean, we had like 20 wins or so, so it wasn't that bad, but it was still kind of frustrating at times. But then again, we have a lot to learn, and I think everybody's had a good off season from what I'm hearing, and we're excited to kind of make a name for ourselves this year.
Finally, you're off to the Penguins rookie showcase in September. What do you think you have to do there to earn an invite to the Pittsburgh Penguins main camp?
Yeah, I think just stick to my playing style. I'm a guy that can be used in all situations, whether it's playing defense all night, which I think I showcased more at the U18s there, being an offensive threat. I think those are all things I can do. So just playing my game, being confident in my game, I think that can really help me get there.
Congrats again, Harrison. Enjoy the ride and good luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.